Okay, in this video, I'm gonna show you what's inside your cabinet boxes as you open them. On the end of all the boxes, there'll be a tag. This one happens to be custom size wall. So when you break your pallets down, I like to put all my walls in one pile and all my base cabinets in another pile. And then when I start, I either start with all walls or all bases. I don't like to move between the two. Once I start walls, I build all my walls. Start with bases, build all your bases. Inside the box, if this was a oak, maple, cherry, or color tone kitchen, the front frame would be in with your other parts for your cabinet. But this happens to be an off species. This is hickory. So when I open the box, I take all my parts out, and one of the first things you want to do is unwrap. This would be wrapped in foam inside the box. I unwrap my frame. I like to inspect all the joints. Just look at it, make sure nothing was cracked or that you're not going to have any issues. And you would just set your frame aside, and this box would already be open, but being that it's off species, like I said, the frame is not in the box. So open it up. And like I said, this is a wall cabinet. So you're going to have shelves. You're going to have a top and bottom. You're going to have two sides for your cabinets. And the back of the cabinet. That's what would be in a wall cabinet. Remember all your pieces. Now, if this was, the only exception would be if you have a two-tiered wall cabinet, you would have an extra mid-floor that would be finished both sides. And there's a finished side and an unfinished side to all your parts. A mid-floor would be finished both sides. It's pretty easy to tell the difference between them. And again, the same thing is true with a base cabinet. Again, this is off species, so the front frame's not in the base cabinet box. So I like to look at all my cabinet, or all the joints on the frame, just make sure there's no issues, and then set it aside. Okay, let's open up a base cabinet box. Same thing. There'll be a label on the outside of the box, and you can tell this one says CSB, custom size base. Cut your strapping. Okay, same thing with a base. There would be one shelf. And then there's the floor for the base. Wall cabinet has a floor and a ceiling. A base cabinet's gonna have a floor, and on the top of a base, you're gonna have two pieces about 3 inches wide, and these are just strips that go in to help square the cabinet up. And in turn, you'll see in the video when I build these, what this is for is these are on the top, one in the front, one in the back. Like I said, there's no ceiling in a base, and you can drill up through to attach a countertop. So these are countertop strips. Same thing, you have a back to your cabinet, and then you would have two sides. So I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on what to expect when you open up your cabinet boxes. Like I say, any off species, the frame won't be in, but normally with oak, maple, cherry, color tone, the frame would be inside the box, wrapped in foam to protect it. And that's the most important thing, is double check your frame and your parts too. Look at them, you know, if there's any issues. Also, if this was oak, maple, cherry, or color tone, and we had a finished side, the plywood would actually be 3/4 thick and finished on your outside to match, you know, whether it's a stain or paint finish. And that side alone would be wrapped in foam to protect it. So when I have a finished side, I like to unwrap it, just make sure that there was no issues, no damage, and then set all my pieces aside. And don't start opening all your boxes. When I'm doing these two just to explain what's in the box. But usually I start with wall cabinets. I grab the first box, open it up, set my pieces on my workbench, inspect everything. I build it, set it aside, move the scrap cardboard garbage, get the next box. Don't start opening all the boxes and having pieces everywhere. That's just gonna confuse you. So hopefully this helped you, you know, to explain what to do, what not to do. And again, if you have any questions, my number's on my website. Just call me. I can explain, help walk you through it, and that's about it for this video. So hopefully it helped you.